Welcome back, y'all. We back at it again.
Yo,
back
yo,
with the
yo,
pod.
what it do?
It's the third. Your favorite three amigos.
Yeah.
So what we got up for today, y'all?
No, because
Let's do
my
check-in.
mind just ran through real fast. It's like, oh, is this going to be an episode where we announce our names?
I just farted something nasty.
Wow.
This could be-
But yeah, man, we back at it. Let's do a quick check-in. How you guys doing? How you feeling? How's your mental going into this new week ahead of us?
You know, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling fresh, feeling motivated to reapply myself in some areas. So yeah, man. Looking forward to this week. Some marketing efforts for this show and otherwise.
But yeah, yo, let's go ahead. Ray, how you feeling, man? Going to the week.
It has been a struggle. I made it out just to, get ready for the next struggle.
Yeah, clap it up, yeah. I know what we doing.
Just,
No,
ready
it's
for
real
the
talk.
next struggle. So, I'm all right. Just, need the 15th to hit.
I feel that.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man, going to tomorrow, man. Kids are finally back in class. And they got us doing all this weird stuff. It's going to be off the chain. So I'll definitely have stories for the group.
Yeah, weird stuff to do.
There's going to be mad stuff to do. Mad stories.
Oh. I thought you said they're gonna have us doing a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah, weird stuff, bro. Like, we're not teaching any content. My bad,
That
I
was my
missed
question.
that. My bad, I missed that. Nah, we can't teach content till Thursday. So, like, we're presenting the same slide presentation to every single class. And it's literally
Like
just
school
going over,
rules
like,
and stuff.
yeah, exactly. But the thing is, once they get it once, and they go to another class, they're going to see the same thing. Like, it's the same slideshow. The only thing that changes is like the first two slides, which is, pertaining to that particular teacher and what they teach. Outside of that,
Oh, that's sick.
yeah, bro, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
And there's no bell to end lunch, just the bell to start lunch. So,
What?
yeah, bro, when I tell you they doing weird things for this, I guess this Teach Forward for America, this new initiative that's coming out. But it's gonna be interesting, to say the least.
There isn't do they have their version of an explanation?
It's to establish the right method, getting students off on the right foot in terms of following norms and expectations of the classroom and of the school.
But there's a bell to start lunch.
Yeah, but not to end.
I've never had a bell go off in my real world life for lunch. So what are they talking about? If that's the case, then there's no bell at all.
They did that last year. They did the first 21 days of school. They had no bell system.
Oh, well then.
And they said it was horrible.
Wow. I'm speechless. I really can't, because I'm really trying to even imagine, because it's just so much. Like, there were plenty of times, like that bell, you know what I'm saying? That made sense, establishing order of just like that override of like, oh, everything's all right, everybody, go ahead, get out. You got ground to cover to get to the next class, blah, blah. Like, I bet it was a lot of, like,
There's a lot of fights.
rude
bro.
walkouts. Yeah, like, oh, this is the time. Or even just, like, a minute before. Like, what was just a minute? Like, the time that it takes. I can just imagine so many scenarios.
Bro, it's going to be utter chaos. But
So how are the children released from class to class? Y'all just have to watch the clock and then release them?
I guess so. I I'm in the athletic wing, so like I don't deal really with the student population. I just deal with like the auto tech kids, my kids, and athletes. So it's typically calm where I'm at.
So I feel like Ray's next question would be: how were you releasing your kid?
Well, we have a schedule. No, like they have like an actual schedule of like when to release them and stuff. But the problem is
What's the problem?
there's not going to be any urgency with these kids to get to the next class period because they're very audio focused. So it's like you in the hallway, you start talking. Next thing you know, it's been 10 minutes. You and your friend having a whole conversation. Like, oh, I'm gonna go. Like that part, it's gonna be bad.
I think that's always been the case, though.
But then there's no guideline to be like, you're late.
Right.
Exactly. And then
So
they
now
put it on the.
if I was a kid, I'd be like, oh, I didn't know. Oh no, I ain't know, man. Just, lost track of
Boy, it
time.
puts more onus on the teachers to be like,
I'm a
hey,
teacher,
y'all,
let me
gotta
out
go.
late. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I don't have a watch, bro. I didn't know.
And they got less time to get to class this year because it's been pushed to 2:45. So like,
What's been pushed to 2:45?
when they get
dismissal?
out, dismissal 2:45.
Before it was what 3?
2:35.
Okay.
Like it's silly. Like when I tell you, I think it's silly, but hey man, I need my check.
It's definitely silly.
Yeah, just like the people who ever produced the last episode of House of Dragons, they just needed that check because what was that BS that was on display?
So that's what we get into.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Go ahead, continue.
Like
Let's know how you
they
feel.
waited. They used the entire season to build up of, oh, we're gonna go to war. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Damon goes off. He's fighting his ghost of his past. Like y'all literally use up an entire season of what I feel like now is somewhat filler. Like we've been waiting for this fight to happen since the first season. Like you wait an entire season to get revenge on your son. Like they could have went out so much better. At least started the war, but just to see how everything's lined up, I feel like they kind of dragged it along too long. They could have easily had like 2 or 3 episodes of the actual war, and then brought in season 3 at the high point of the war, and then as it's dying down, and then transition to whatever happens. You know what I mean? To set up the plot for that, and then come back for the 5th season as a finale. Like so many different ways it could have went about that, bro. Like the dragons and stuff was cool. Like I appreciate that, but I just think they spent too much time trying to draw that plot out to set up for this. Especially when you had like great season finales with The Boys, and all these other shows. It's like, okay, great, I can't wait. Now it's like, okay, cool. Like here comes the war. We're still waiting on it. So that's kind of like my gripe with it.
Okay. Well, as for me, I would have to say especially since I'm like fresh and watching original OG Game of Thrones, and like honestly, I think they're keeping in tune with that pacing. Like they really going to draw this out. Like they showing us how long it's going to go, and I think wasn't like another prequel announced.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that goes even further back. So
No, it's forward, but still before House.
It's 100 years before.
Yeah.
Okay.
House of the Dragon is like 300 years before Game of Thrones, and the new series is gonna be like 100 years before Game of Thrones.
Got you.
So it's still a prequel, but it's not even further back. It's progressively forward, but still not as far as.
Got you. Okay. But yeah, because I mean, like, because you say like actual war, and it's like, I mean, kinda. There were attacks. I don't know. I was wondering why we didn't get to see more of Aegon.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where's the Battle of the Bastards scene? Like, where's that?
Hey man, they know we gonna have a hot. We know we gonna have a hot season 2.
Season 3, you mean?
I ain't season 3. You're right.
And then how many episodes actually? How much money are they gonna have to put towards that?
They gonna have the money.
Like I feel like I hope they do. Like, I absolutely hope they do.
What'd you? Oh, well. And I guess in my take, I'll also put, what'd you guys think of the mirroring of the Fresh Prince scene? The Sea Snake's bastard son. I can't recall his name right now.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Like I understand him, but he's crazy at the same time. Like, hey, Flood, this is a different time. Like, you can go ahead and get yours. Like, don't why are you worried about why he wasn't around then? He's trying to show up now. Bro, just take what you can get and make your life better. Because I'm pretty sure he might be able to be a dragon rider. I mean, his brother is one, so who knows? And they share the same mother, so why not? But we'll see how that turns out, because they're getting ready to go at war with the Lannisters and all them on the sea. So we'll see what happens with that.
So, Ray, what was your opinion?
So, for me, I'm kind of in the middle of it. I'm like, I understand the gripe of, like, okay, this season was just one long setup. But at the same time, I'm not mad at it, because it was necessary to the story. Because, like, I don't know. Like, every storyline has been kind of like trivialized and summed up to be something insignificant. Like, okay, you got Daemon fighting his demons and Harrenhal, seeing ghosts or whatever. But I feel like that's pivotal to the story, because if you think about the character Daemon, who he was, the throne, he wanted it so bad, right?
Right.
And then his brother Viserys dies and names his daughter heir. So it's like, this is really my chance, because like the kingdom, they're gonna be split if it's a woman, but if I step up and I take the charge. So he has that whole battle going on, because it's like, he's a Targaryen, he's of royal blood, their lust for power and their want to be, the head is, I don't think they can help that. It's in their blood, right? So he's battling that. Then you got the whole setup of the war. You have Jace's character development, because he has to mature into the prince and the next in line to the throne. Like, he has to step up, because he's still grieving his brother, but he has to do a job, and then also coming to grips with his lineage, and being afraid that, well, hey, I'm honestly no better than the rest of these bastards who have some Targaryen blood, but it's like, I just happen to be in this position. But if you give them dragons, who's to say that they won't decide they want to take their claim at the throne? So he's battling with that, feeling inadequate. Then you have what's the young lady's name? The one that's chasing sheep stealer,
the daughter.
Yeah, one of Daemon's daughters, chasing sheep. You have that whole thing. So I don't know. I just found every storyline to be necessary, and like, I get it was drawn out, but I prefer it to be that way. I prefer it. I don't think I'd want half a season of setup and then half a season of war, or 2 episodes of war. That would piss me off. Give me the whole war and the whole season. So hopefully next season is that. Maybe we get an episode or 2 of like, okay, we're gathered, here's the plan. Boom. Because they already have a plan of how they're going to attack.
Right.
Because Alicent came and kind of, turncoat on her own son.
But he gone. He dipped out.
Yeah. So, yeah, just like the whole thing was necessary. Like, I get it was drawn out, but it was still pivotal to the story, to us understanding like exactly what it takes to start a war. Because you can't just go out and start fighting. Like, there's a whole kingdom, and you have to convince these people to fight for you, and the convincing ain't always just as easy as Rhaenyra's better or Rhaenyra has a rightful claim. It's like, what can you do for me? What are you going to give me? You know, or can you protect me with these dragons that you're holding at Dragon's Keep? Like all that stuff. Like, so I don't think I saw on one episode that was like. Now, as far as the season finale itself, in a nutshell, it could have been better. But again, I understand, you know, where it's coming from. What I'm now interested to see is how Ulf is gonna acclimate to the new surroundings, because he's doing a terrible job right now. Terrible. I'm scared Jay's gonna kill that boy. I'm scared.
Barbecue chicken.
Jay said, "Mind your tongue."
But honestly, it not going instantly to war, like I like what you had said, because it makes these new dragon riders like significant, and just because like, okay, you got chosen, but I'm sure they still gotta get trained. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So I feel like that'll like really be fleshed out, so we can really appreciate, you know, these additions, because you know they contribute in the history. They know, yeah, this ain't no quick roller coaster film. Like, this is generational history. Yeah.
Speaking of which, did you have anything else to say on this?
I know one thing I wanted to say, which was that as far as season finales go, I slightly preferred this over what I think we should talk about next, which is Batman: The Caped Crusader.
Did you finish that up, Ryan?
I did.
Oh, you shocked me.
Yes, he did.
Okay, you shocked me. I was ready to be like, no, he didn't, because he sucks. Good job. Let me point at me. Say it with your chest.
Let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen.
Point at me off the camera.
The Caped Crusader.
Yeah. Get your words together.
Well, my boys went at, you know, the Caped Crusader, man. How y'all feel about it? The continuation, I think it's marvelous, spectacular. It deserves an Emmy, Oscar, all that good stuff.
Yeah,
you glazing out, bro.
I'm glazing, bro.
Emmy, Oscar.
This shit is it's great,
It's
bro.
not that great. It is a great cartoon. It ain't Emmy,
Come
Oscar.
on, man. It's comparable to the animated show that came out in the 90s. In terms of writing, in terms of interest, in terms of plot, in terms of character, like, it's good. Now, they took some creative liberties, making everybody, you know.
Here he goes. Here he goes, ladies and gentlemen. Making them what?
But, you know,
Ryan, making them what?
All I said was they took some, you know, artistic liberties, you know, and changed the
costume design, right? That's what you mean, costume design?
Or sex change.
Oh, my goodness.
You know, Oswalda. No, man, it's Oswald. Like, can we? It's cool. I ain't tripping. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for what it was. Question: did you guys catch the Dick Tracy? Not is it Dick Tracy? No. Nightwing. What's Nightwing's name? Dick Grayson. That's what it is. Did y'all catch that?
I did.
Did you also catch the Jason Todd?
I did.
Did you also catch?
It was too cheesy.
You didn't like it?
No.
They were all the juniors of all the
too cheesy. Like, if you're gonna tease us with somebody,
Speedy was the other one.
If you're gonna tease us with somebody, give us the real deal. I don't want to be teased with.
Oh, come on, man! They had Speedy and
side
they had
characters.
Well, what's Green Arrow's sidekick? The chick, her. Like, that was pretty good Easter eggs. I enjoyed that.
Ryan, what'd you think about it? I mean, Daniel, what'd you think about it?
Oh, man, it was great.
See?
It was great. Yeah, but like I said, I felt like the season finale, it felt slightly flat for me, just a little bit. I didn't need the way that they did Two-Face. He didn't need 2 episodes, man. I'm sorry. We could have just gotten a full Joker episode, because I was like, the only thing that would kind of redeem this is they tease Joker, which they did. So it's like, okay, well, fair, but
Two-Face was one of the bigger characters back in the day too, so I could understand him having 2 episodes.
So what's your problem with Two-Face?
Yeah, you didn't like him?
I don't have a problem with Two-Face, but it wasn't. I don't know. It just didn't feel like the tempo that they had set and how they introduced. I feel like if he was going to go ham, then he should have had been at the point of henchman and like really doing some major work.
I mean, he burned the man alive.
Bro, this is the intro to Two-Face, bro.
Yeah, he burned the man alive.
And the finish, apparently. But that's what I mean. Like, that's...
But do you think he actually died, though?
Nope. Just like Harley ain't dead.
Exactly.
I mean, as far as...
They're recurring characters. I'm confused.
As far as I mean, obviously. But as far as what they want you to believe for this season... Like, yeah, we know that historically. But as far as what has been painted, what has been displayed, he's... like, officially, it would be assumed dead. Like, if there was some paperwork or we was cops or some shit, it would be assumed dead.
Okay.
Not even dead in that situation. They had a body. He's dead.
What happened?
In this world, he's dead.
What happened?
He got shot.
He got shot. He jumped in the way to save old girl.
Say Batgirl.
And then Batman he was like, hey, if you're still here when they come, I don't have to turn you in. Batman took off. Yeah, you not dead?
Did they show a funeral?
Hey, man, Franklin Saint got shot in the back and he survived.
Did they show a funeral for Harvey Dent with Bruce Wayne there and crying and regretting that he pushed him too far? Like, that's perfect opportunity to like push that home. I don't think he's dead.
I don't think he's dead either.
I think he got the medical treatment he needed.
And they put his ass in Arkham.
And he put it as an Arkham. And he's going to be one of the many that escapes.
Yep, exactly.
Okay. Oh man, as far as what they paint, I didn't want that for my season finale. This is what it did.
That's cool. Have you guys started watching? What's it?
Hey man, relax.
Hey man, we on the
yeah, but so I liked it. I enjoyed the cartoon a lot. I do feel like the way the cartoon went, it was like, woo. Like it did kind of like fizzle out for me with the whole Harvey Dent. Like the angle they took on him was different, so I didn't have a huge issue with it, but it didn't. It didn't give me the same excitement as everybody else he dealt with, which I guess is fine as well, because then it shows a more humane side of Bruce trying to be a friend and feeling bad about, because at first he tried to stand 10 toes down on I just needed information, I wasn't but then when he really saw, like, oh god, okay, sheesh, I kind of flubbed this one up. So I mean, I guess what I would give the whole season an A-. That last little arc was like, because does he want to be good? Does he want to be bad? Does he not want to kill people? Does he want to kill people? I don't know. It wasn't a convincing Two-Face. Like, just be evil. Like, we all know he just goes down the deep end and he doesn't care because it's about revenge, which is cool. But it was like he was dealing with a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde thing.
I mean, he damn near has schizophrenia.
Yeah, that's not Two-Face. Two-Face is just mad because he got screwed over. So yeah, I would have rather them stick with that version of Two-Face than that make him seem like he has a mental disorder because he got acid thrown on him. Like, yeah, but that's just me.
No, when you, but we agree. Apparently, I says it falls slightly flat.
I enjoyed it. It was great. I gave it an A+.
I just don't think he's dead. That's the only thing I didn't agree with.
Okay.
I don't think he's dead. But he said give him an Emmy and an Oscar. What do you think about that? An Emmy and an Oscar.
I don't know about all that.
Yeah, me neither. That's a tough one.
Because, I mean, I could see Boys winning over this.
But it's not even the same category. It's animation.
Yeah, you
So strictly for animation.
animation. Yep.
Yeah.
Sausage Party will win over this. And I don't say that because one's better than the other. They're just so vastly different, and Sausage Party is so vastly unique that I could see that winning over Batman.
I would have to agree there.
Like Batman is Batman. It's always been Batman.
I don't know if they'll be even in the same category with us. One's a comedy.
They don't break them down like that.
They don't. They just break them by
It's
animation.
animation,
Stuff.
yeah.
Huh. That's a good one. I don't know about that one, but that's a good one.
That was hot.
But where were you transitioning us to before I got my thought out?
Are you gonna watch the new series of Penguin?
Absolutely.
Of course I am.
Yeah, we don't have a choice. That's show material right there. We watch. Yeah,
I believe it's already dropped. The first episode, if I'm not mistaken. If we can take a look and verify.
Sure. Fire her up.
I'm definitely gonna add that to the list. Have y'all seen any other shows that's caught y'all attention that y'all ready for?
I'm still waiting for this Dune to drop.
Is this the animated series or is this a live action series?
It's live action. You haven't seen the Dune trailer?
I have. I just couldn't remember.
Okay.
Bro, in my leisure time, I've been putting on like cooking competition shows. There's one show that I've been watching. I forget the name of it, but it's basically they're barbecuing the whole show. Like every dish that they make includes some kind of like barbecue or something made on the grill. That's pretty interesting. One of my friends put me on another show. It's called Triple Threat, where the guy has a team of 3 professional chefs, and he brings in one random professional chef to compete against them in 3 rounds. And then he brings in a world-renowned chef to blind judge each round. So that was fun. And then like if the guest chef wins, then they win like $25,000 or something like that. Yeah, so that was pretty interesting. And then like they have 2 ingredients per round that they have to use in the dish, so it's challenging. I watched one where they had to do something with catfish and okra. It was interesting. So that's what I've been, leisurely watching, honestly. It's my plan this week to try to get into that My Hero. That show, that show just escapes me interest-wise, bro, now. It just got there to the point where I'm just like, this is dragging.
Oh, keep watching.
Where are you?
Yeah, where are you?
I say, where are you at?
Where are you?
They just wrapped up the exercise where they had to capture people in cages, and Midoriya just unlocked that new ability.
Okay, yeah, keep going.
Yeah,
it turns up, my brother.
it absolutely does.
You won't be disappointed.
You got to push forth.
And I know you complain about them talking to themselves and stuff, but like, it's
exposition.
good. It's good.
It's funny because my sister is starting to get into anime because her boyfriend is. And I asked her which one she's watched, and she's like, I started My Hero, but just can't really get with that exposition. Like, all that, my leg is broken. And because my leg is broken, I don't have the power that I have. But if I tap into this, I think I can. Like, she's not feeling that. And that's kind of my issue with it. And it's not that, it's the exposition itself. It's the way they do it. Because
the voice acting?
It's just the way they do it because
My Hero style.
What's the name? Demon Slayer does the same shit, but it's enjoyable.
Right.
But My Hero is just like, okay, guys, like move it along. That's how I feel when I watch it.
I can see that.
But I did see an episode where was it Todoroki, the one with the fire and ice?
Yep.
And Baku. They fought off some like low level thieves. I just saw that episode, and like Todoroki hit him with that move, that ice, that blast, that heat wave blast, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Keep watching, man. It when I tell you it turns up, it turns up.
Yeah. But I feel like hold on, I'm trying to make sure. Okay, yeah. I agree that the pacing is extremely awkward. And it's like animes, like there's always like a power gap. But in My Hero, it's a very awkward power gap to me. And how long that gets dragged out. Agree, disagree?
Yeah, it's a shonen, man. It's a true shonen, and different ones approach it differently, but this one's really geared towards a certain style of audience. That's into the grand speech, the grandiose things, like the whole monologue thing, like the self expositions that Ray was referring to. Like, I definitely understand that, but then again, I kind of look past that. Because sometimes it is a lot. You're like, all right, bro, come on. Like, what's going to happen? Like, come on. But kind of just knowing what happens and just the anticipation of it all kind of keeps the excitement still for me.
I guess my thing in the literal sense, and I think this is still spoiler free. It's just like, oh, okay, 1%, 5%. You know what I'm saying? That how that creeps up. It was awkward comparatively. But yeah, what else we have? Oh yeah, we got Olympic gold. I knew that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, let's talk about that for a second. 'Cause, nah, you shut your ass up.
USA.
You shut up.
USA.
Canada has a chance.
Yeah, just because somebody has a chance doesn't mean I don't want us to.
Oh, looks like
stop. Y'all
Serbia
gonna
has a
stop making
chance.
me look like I
Oh,
got
these
issue,
friends
bro.
have a chance.
All I said, they got a chance. They had a chance. They had a chance.
They ain't got no damn chance.
We built
Exactly what I said from jump was the reason why they didn't have a chance. And it was evident in the gold medal game. Because we got LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant on our team. It don't matter who else you put on the court.
Hey, did y'all see that Steph shot over Wemby, bro? The standstill. If you look at his form, you're like, how did he get that off?
Bro, he chunked it up with the most arc. But Steph practices that shot.
He practices that shot. Like, he
practices chunking the ball up as high as he can.
Yeah.
And everyone is going, wow. So in the game, bro, Wemby was
fully
Let me see if I can
extended.
find it. Have you seen the picture, Daniel?
No.
Oh, man.
My phone.
Hey, I think I can pull it up.
I think I might have left my phone. Es no bueno. Yeah, man. When you have the best shooter that God ever created, that's what Stephen A. Smith calls Steph Curry. He's the best shooter that God ever created. When you have that on your team, bro, it just when it come down to the wire, bro, it was beautiful, and I hate you missed it, Daniel. I hate you missed it, bro. Like,
I was busy.
when I say that was the best, that was some of the best basketball I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I don't know, dog. Just, and I mean, with that kind of pride on the line, because it was against France in Paris. Mm-hmm. We know nobody really has a chance. Like, just because you show up on the court and you put your jersey on, that don't mean you got a chance.
Hey, you know what's even dirtier though? Jason Tatum did not get a single burn in that game.
He didn't get a single what?
He didn't get no tick, no playing time.
Yes, he did.
In the championship game?
Yeah, Jason Tatum played minutes. Definitely.
My bad. He didn't score any points at all.
He didn't do anything. He played defense.
At all. He scored 2. That's. Eesh.
I'm not, but bro, when everybody on your team is that nigga, like who cares? years.
Hey man, I got a question though. Do you think Steve Kerr was trying to sabotage it?
No, I think it made sense.
Somebody had to take a seat. The man just
Somebody was gonna sit, bro.
The man just won a championship. Just had a baby.
Congratulations
on the cover of 2K.
Congratulations.
About to get the biggest contract
And he got
the
a gold
NBA has
medal.
ever seen.
And he got an Olympic gold medal.
He did get a gold medal.
Boy, that boy's living the life.
Hey, you know who else got a gold medal? Joel Embiid.
He sure did.
You see where he told him to suck it with the X.
Yeah.
That man's
So the story behind that is
ultimate troll.
Joel Embiid was under discussion whether he was going to play for Paris or the USA because he's nationalized for the United States and we're allowed one nationalized player. Every team is. So he decided to be with Team USA. So every game we played, every time he touched the ball, the stadium would just boom. So it was hilarious to see him get the gold medal, and he was like, "Yeah, this boo."
The entire crowd booing this man.
He doing the suck it and shit.
Did y'all see Jokic was drunk at the award ceremony?
I bet, bro. He was happy.
That man was lit, dog.
He said, "I get to not play basketball again." It's like, thank God. It's like third place, not bad. Third place is not bad.
And Edwards dropped this new commercial. Have you guys seen it?
Nah.
It's pretty hilarious. They got people singing. It's pretty good. Who else? You see KD roasting everybody late night on Twitter?
I did see that.
That man has no life. Hey, it happens. What else we got for the topic though today, y'all?
I think it's time for some gears.
Oh, grinding.
Grinding.
Grinding. I think I'll go first. So, as y'all know, new spot. Pay for a valet trash. I've yet to see them pick up my trash, and I set it outside. So I feel like I'm paying for nothing. So these pointless fees that they
that's
include,
garbage. No pun intended.
These pointless fees they have already built in. Bro, I can take my own trash out, bro. I can save $12. You know, or allow me to pick my own internet. I can't. It's already preloaded. So just those kind of things. Allow me to choose. But hey, this is what I pick. I'm cool with it. But those kind of stipulations, it's why? What's the purpose? Yeah, just really, really, really irritated me.
Yeah, that's the nice new apartment trend. They don't have a schedule, bro. I know with ours, you got to be in that sweet spot of pickup. Or you
give us a
left it
time
out
between 5 and 9, so I put it out right when I get home, and it's out there till 11 o'clock at night.
Oh, well, and then at that point you took it out.
Yeah, at that point I just took myself.
Nah, let that joint marinate and see if it's there in the morning, like Santa Claus, bro. Because sometimes they just got a late route. Maybe you know what I mean.
You think
it
so?
might just be bro.
I'm gonna give it a try.
Give it.
I better not get fined. I'm pissed. I'm like, hey y'all, front office.
You was trying to use your thing. They take a picture with a timestamp of when you put it out, just to be safe. That'd be your insurance.
Real talk. But yeah, man, that kind of grinded my gears. I was cleaning up today. I was like, damn, I gotta take the trash out. They don't ever pick it up. So kind of got a little irritated with that today. But yeah, that's what grinds my mind. What you got up, Dan?
I feel that. Well, so my thing is just, man, when you work in customer service, and it's oftentimes it's just been a rough week customer service wise, just all the way around, man. Just I've been a victim, actually. Matter of fact, if someone can get this to Usher, bro, I bought tickets to your joint, man. I can't even go to your show. Apparently they went to some stranger with the same name. So yeah, I got all the proof in the world that I bought the tickets. But yeah, I get bro. Some other Daniel Nelson got my tickets. But that wasn't even my actual grind in my gear.
Wait, how does that happen?
How does that happen?
You bought tickets from what's this? Who did I actually use? StubHub, Ticketmaster.
And not
Vivid.
those Vivid.
Okay, Vivid Seats.
Vivid Seats.
Uh-huh.
And then it goes to Axis, the Axis account,
Access,
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. So there was some kind of typo with my name. So it didn't go to my email address, went to another one. So there's 2 characters off. So then I called like, hey, I don't see my tickets in the app. And so there were several conversations, phone calls and chats of me like, hey, I haven't got my tickets. Like, oh, well, they have up until here. It's like, okay, I get that. But like, can I see something? Like, actually, now that we look, the email on there is this. It's like, yeah, no, that's not my email. Can you fix that? It's like, okay, we fixed it. We request transfer. I had that conversation a couple times. Then all of a sudden, this last person out of nowhere is like, oh, well, there's no you having to do all of that because the tickets were already claimed. They're like, that email address, someone has, they have those tickets. They claimed them on this date at this time.
So in other words, you can't get the ticket. They can't cancel that code,
Right?
or do anything. Like,
Yes, they said there's nothing they can do.
that's BS. They definitely can.
And I was
that's
like,
infuriating.
can I please speak to a manager? Like, we don't have a manager. Several calls, several chats.
Ooh.
Yeah, they was like, your only hope is just emailing that email address, ask for your stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Did you try that?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
No reply. No reply so far.
Take him to civil court. That's theft. Take him to civil court. Sue his ass. Sue.
But
So who fucked up with the email writing?
bro, honestly, because I even said this myself. I was like, this has to be the seller, like that, because it doesn't make any sense to me.
Did you ever get a confirmation email?
And that's the thing, because I told them, I was like, I want y'all to think about this. How do I have my receipt and my confirmation email, but you guys had sent them to the wrong email address? You guys sent me my receipt. I have proof of purchase of my tickets.
What is the
And I was like,
receipt
and y'all
show?
can't make this right. I have order number. I have last 4 of my payment method.
So they can't get in contact with the seller.
The person that claimed their tickets. She's like on Access, like people can go on, like they'll like have like, hey, I got 2 tickets, and then like they'll transfer it. And once it's claimed, it's yours.
already claimed.
So
they
you
don't
might
have
to
the tickets anymore.
unless you call Access and have Access.
So what about going back to who do you use first, StubHub? I mean,
Vivid.
or Vivid. What about going back to Vivid?
Already done with Vivid. Vivid was like, there's nothing else we can do.
Yeah.
Because it moved to Axis.
Axis.
Then I went through Axis, several phone calls, several chats. They said it's already from the seller. They've already been claimed. So the seller no longer has access. You know what I'm saying? There's no
It's a
point of
system.
contact.
Yeah, okay.
Which is stupid. It's like you had, like, my bro, I'm about to buy another ticket and I'm about to ruin they motherfucking night. Like,
Oh, did
that's
you
what
know
I've
the
been.
seats?
Yes, I know it's
Oh,
on
let's
my
do it.
receipt.
Oh man, I want to
Who's
go
down?
too.
Who wants to ride?
When is it? When is the concert?
November 18th.
Oh, that's plenty of time.
Yes, sir. That's my little birthday surprise.
Okay. Let me pray on about that. I'm gonna pray about that.
Yeah, bro. I'm about to ruin somebody's night. This wasn't even my actual. That wasn't even my grind my gears, but it just
it
came out
was.
naturally. No, bro. It was another customer service fail, but hey, that was good enough. We'll go there. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, this reach the right ears and you do the right thing, or it's
Got some problems,
Just
big dog.
something makes sense, because that was a little grip.
I want to pull up on you like a man, look in your face.
Yeah, bro. So, but
What you got?
what you got, Ray?
Man, you know what? I've been through a lot of crap this week, and so I'm just gonna end on a grateful note. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful that I'm still here. I'm still alive. Everything's still copacetic. I'm able to continue to do what I want to do. Continue to work and do what I love as far as playing music. So I think the only thing that I could say that grinds my gears is just, I guess it's like dealing with people who aren't like really aware of themselves is kind of rough, because it's like you may see something or notice something, and it's like you have to disseminate that information, and you can't properly because that person is completely blind to it. Like, let's say you have an employee who's just not good at their job, but they think they are. Like they really think they're doing their job well, and it's like, no, you're actually not doing it well at all. That disconnect is like kind of one thing I dealt with outside of my own personal stuff that I survived. So yeah, just, hey, people, be aware of yourself, be self-aware, be cognizant of, you know, where you are, who you are in life. If those things, if you want to change those things, you know what I'm saying, go for it. But don't be out here just blind to the facts. We don't need oblivious people. That's not cool.
Man, it's crazy because I both see that and agree with that gripe, and then also it's like one of my greatest fears that like I'm viewed as that person. So yeah, but shoot, I think that goes about wraps. Great show. We will catch y'all on the next, man. Appreciate y'all spending time with the Third Coast.
We out. Peace.